What's up, family? My name is Elijah Almi, and welcome to my YouTube channel. This is a grown folk channel. This is where we have heart-to-heart conversations and keep it real. Here on this channel, everybody matters. Everybody's family. Here on this channel, we express love because at our core, we are love. I love you guys, and thank you for being with me on this beautiful journey called life. Peace. What's up, family? Man, I want to get on, have a heart-to-heart with you guys this morning. I hear so many people tell me, man, Elijah, bro, it's hard. Man, I'm trying to stay positive. Man, there's so much hell going on. You know what I mean? Man, my life has been flipped upside down. Man, I'm going through this. I'm going through this. Man, how do I stay positive? How do I keep my eyes on the prize? How do I stay connected to God and you know, all the right stuff? You know what I mean? Man, I'm homeless. Man, I'm going through this. Man, my girl just left. Man, you know, all this stuff, right? I hear that. I hear that, family. I've been those things. I've been those things. Stay with me. I'm going somewhere. I've been those things. Okay? Years back. And again, I'm from California. I'm a diehard Raider fan. You know what I mean? I love California teams. You know what I mean? I'm not a Ram fan, but man. And I'm not even going to watch the Super Bowl, to be honest with you, because I just don't do that stuff anymore. If my team ain't playing, I just don't waste my time. You know what I mean? But I'm a Raiders fan, you know? And the Raiders, man, they have a way of just pissing you off. And if you're a Raider fan, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Man, they could be winning the game or right there in the game all the way to like the last minute and find a way of screwing it up. You know what I mean? And I used to get so frustrated and so angry, and just my blood pressure would be boiling, and just everything, right? And God had to sit me down one day and it's like, dude, what are you doing? You're freaking tripping. Grow the hell up. I'm like, God, it's these freaking Raiders and blah, 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 and they freaking suck, and Derek Carr suck, and we need to get rid of them, and blah. Man, I had all these reasons why my blood pressure was boiling. I had all these reasons why I'd be so pissed off because the Raiders lost. You know what I mean? And God was like, dude, you're tripping. He's like, Elijah, I'm going to show you something. I'm like, all right, bet. Okay, God. And he said, do you believe me? I said, what do you mean, do I believe you? He's like, do you believe me? I was like, God, man, here we go. You know, it's always something with you, man. You just can't give me a straight answer. What is it? You know what I mean? Is do you believe me? It's like, yeah, God, I believe you. He's like, no, you don't. I said, God, I believe you. It's like, nah, you don't believe me. You say you believe me, but you really don't. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm rolling my eyes and everything. Like, this motherfucker. You know what I mean? You gonna ask me a question, and then when I give you my answer, you're gonna have a conversation and argue with me about my answer. If you don't believe that I believe, why did you even waste your time asking me? Why are you wasting my time asking me a question you're not going to believe the answer for? And so, I know some of you have a problem with how I talk to God, but man, it works for me. You know what I mean? I hear from God and he keeps coming back to talk to me. You know what I mean? So, he was like, Elijah, next Sunday, don't watch the game. Just record it. Just record it. Don't talk to nobody. Don't see what's going on. So that Sunday came around. And I recorded the game. And I went in afterwards. I could hear God saying, okay, the game's off. Go watch it. Watch the game. And so, it's like, man. First, before I watched the game, I went and see the score. And it's like, oh, snap, Raiders won. Cool. I sat down and watched the game. After I watched the game, God was like, what you learn? So what are you talking about? It's like, man, I shouldn't watch the game. I should record them. You know? God was like, no, stupid. What did you learn? And I'm like, I don't know, God. I said, Derek Carr's all right. I don't know. He's garbage. You know what I mean? I don't know, God. What? He said, Elijah, no matter what went on during the game, no matter how many interceptions Derek Carr threw, no matter how many times they fumbled the ball, no matter how many times the other team scored, you sat there completely comfortable. You sat there with your feet back, with your legs crossed. Man, you didn't give a care. Why? You had complete faith. You had complete confidence that the Raiders were going to win. Why? Because you already knew the score. You already knew the final outcome. When you already know the final outcome, there's no reason to stress. When you already know the final outcome, you don't get anxiety. When you already know the final outcome, man, what are you tripping on? And that's what we have to learn, family. You know, you say you're a chosen one. You say you're connected to God. What the fuck are you tripping on? We already won. The battle's already won. What the fuck are we tripping on? What are we tripping on? See, we done got distracted. It don't matter what's going on around us. We already know the end. We win. We win. How we get there don't matter. The fact that we get there is all that we need to know. The fact of the matter is we win. It don't matter what goes on around you. It don't matter what it look like. It don't matter how many people leave you. It don't matter how many jobs you lose. It don't matter how many times and how long you've been homeless. We win. We win, family. And that's all we need to know. And when you really know that, when you really believe that, man, you can sit back, cross your arms, cross your legs. Man, you ain't got a care in the world. You have complete peace. You have that peace that passes all understanding. Everybody's sitting there looking at you. What the hell are you happy about? Why are you smiling? Why you got so much joy? And they don't understand that. They don't understand why everything is going crazy around you. And you sitting back just smiling, just completely oblivious. And it's not that you're oblivious. You're not distracted by all the foolishness. You're not distracted by all the hoopla. You're not distracted by all the noise, all the chatter. Because you remember who you are. And you know the final outcome. And the final outcome is we win. We win. Stop tripping off everything else. Stop tripping off what everybody else is saying. Stop tripping off of who don't believe in you and all this other stuff. Man, that's all distractions, family. It's all distractions. We win. And when you know that, man, you can sit back and that just gives you so much confidence in yourself. And not just confidence in you, man, you can sit back and look at everything going around and just smile. And people are like, man, this motherfucker on one. And it's, man, okay, my own one is me being connected to God. My own one is me having God within me. My own one is my ability and the fact that I know who I am. And I know that we win. I don't care what the money situation look like. I don't care how many people telling you no. None of that matters. Through all of that, can you stay confident? Through all of that, can you have peace of mind? Through all of that, can you keep your eyes on God? Can you stay connected to God? That's all that matters. That's all that matters. Can you stay connected? So many of us, we go through stuff and it's like, okay, man, this ain't working, this ain't working, this ain't working. Man, I believe in God, I believe this, I believe this, I believe this. But man, now I gotta get on my grind. Man, now I gotta do this, I gotta go do this, I gotta go do this. And we messing up and we're getting distracted and we're getting frustrated and we're getting bogged down with all the weight of the world on our shoulders. Because we say we believe God, but we're trying to help God because he ain't moving fast enough. Slow down. Relax. Stop tripping. Stop tripping. Understand it's all good. It's all good. If it ain't coming to you right now, man, relax. I know that's hard. I understand it's hard. Been there. Relax. Understand everything happens in divine timing. In divine timing. You just going through a little situation right now. Just to trust just to build up your faith. To show you where you're distracted. That's all you're going through right now.
See, here's the thing. So many of us, we get so caught up on being enlightened. We get so caught up on having our third eye open. We get caught up on having our kundalini risen. We get so caught up on being a chosen one. We get so caught up on all these stupid ass titles that we lose focus. We lose focus. And all this situation right here, all this is telling you, all this is showing you, it's like, man, you start tripping. You don't forget who you are. You don't think, you think because you don't got some things in life, or you don't went through some things, you don't got your little education, you don't have some few spiritual experiences, and now you don't think that, man, I'm there. I've arrived. You know what I mean? Man, my crown chakra is on fleek. You know what I mean? We say stupid shit. Stupid ass shit. And guys like, okay. Boom. How about now? And now you feel like, man, you're going through a tower moment when your whole world's been flipped upside down. You know what I mean? Everything's bad. You know what I mean? And you see that and you start experiencing that. And it's like, no. Your world hasn't been flipped upside down. And I don't care what you're going through. What's been flipped upside down is your perspective. The fact that you disconnected from source. The fact that you disconnected from God. Understand this, family. Please understand this. Anytime you disconnect something from its source, its energy source, you kill it. Man, get that. I used to have a huge garden in California. And I used to have all these vegetarians and all these vegans telling me, man, because I raised rabbits and chickens and ducks and I ate them. You know what I mean? People are telling me all this stupid shit about, man, how can you kill an animal and whoop, and man, that's not good and blah, blah, blah. All this ignorant, stupid shit because they don't took their eating habits, their eating diets, and made a fucking religion out of it. You know what I mean? And got dogmatic with it. Stay with me. We still on track. And so I used to have to tell them, like, wait, time out. Hold up. And they used to tell me, well, these animals got blood and woo-doo. And it's like, oh, you're fucking ignorant. You're so fucking smart, you're stupid. You know what I mean? And it's like, stay with me. And it's like, wait a minute. If you grow vegetables and you disconnect those vegetables from the system that it grew up on, the plant, the bush, whatever, you know what I mean? Cabbage head. Big old cabbage head. You go out there and you cut that cabbage head off. You're going to see this white milky substance on the stem of where that cabbage head was at. That's his blood source. That's his energy. It got energy from that stem that it was connected to. Stay with me. I don't care whether you have an orange tree, an orange off of the orange tree. I don't care whether you go out there and pull up some collards or cut off your collards from the stem that it's growing up on. You are disconnecting it from its life source. You're killing it. Why am I having this conversation? Because anytime you get disconnected from God, you're dying. Anytime you get disconnected from God, you begin the process of dying. You have to understand that. And that's why we have to constantly go back and reconnect. You fix your cell phone, your computer, your laptop, whatever it is, electrical device you have. Once it has a full charge, you go in and you meditate and you connect with God, and man, you're on full charge. Your battery's full, okay? You disconnect that battery. You disconnect that cord from the source. And now the battery's set 100%. But throughout the day, the more you use it, that battery life, that percentage of how much your battery is charged dwindles. It dwindles. That's what happens to us when we disconnect from God. That's why I tell you guys, man, you have to go meditate. I know y'all, I don't have to meditate, and meditating that's some Eastern culture. No, shut the fuck up. You don't know what you're talking about. You're on some religious stupid shit. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. You have to meditate. And I've made so many videos talking about the importance of meditation. Praying is just you talking to God. That's it. It's just you doing all the fucking yakking. That's praying. Meditating is you learning to shut the fuck up and sit there, lay there, and be in the presence of God without opening your damn mouth and just hearing what he has to say to you. And I know I have some Christians on here. Dr. Miles Monroe, he was the first person that I heard say that. The late, great Dr. Miles Monroe said that praying is you communicating with God, you talking to God, you petitioning God. Meditating comes afterwards. Meditating can come before. Meditating is just you learning to be in silence and listening for the voice of God, listening for the answer from God. And so meditating, we say, man, it's calming your mind. No, it is, but it ain't. You know what I mean? Meditating is just you being connected to God and listening to the voice of God give you direction for your life. But see, we don't want to meditate because we got everything figured out. We don't think we need to meditate. We don't think we need to hear from God in that capacity. And that's why we run around fucking experimenting with life, wasting fucking time, not being positively productive, not living our best life because we don't know what the hell to do. So we just experiment, trying this, trying that, trying this, trying that, trying this, trying that. We have to grow up. I talked about this in the live session. Man, you can rock all the crystals you want to. You can light all the sage you want to. That's not going to make you connected to God. You could go to church all you want to. That doesn't connect you to God. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. And once you connect with God, you remember who you are. You get the download for your life. You get all the energy that you need for your life. And then as you go out and you give that love, you give that joy, you give that peace away, you give that knowledge and information away. Man, you got to stay connected. Now, I made a statement yesterday in my life. Man, I'm a walking meditation. And what I mean by that, man, we have to grow up, family. We have to grow up. And see, we have so many people in the spiritual movement saying that, man, okay, well, you have to meditate and you have to have your hands a certain way. You got to do a certain thing. You know what I mean? You ain't got to do all that stupid shit, family. You don't have to do that. We have to grow up. You ain't got to sit there, there's great purpose in that. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. There's power. There's a vibration when you do that. But you don't have to do that to be connected to God. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. And we have to stop thinking we know every freaking thing. The battle is already won. What the fuck are we fighting for? Why are we so damn stressed out? Everybody running around talking about, we got to fight the enemy, and the enemy this. And man, fuck the enemy. Whoever the fucking enemy is. Whoever your fucking enemy is. You know what I mean? I don't get caught up on that stupid shit. I ain't got no fucking enemy. I don't care whether they're racist. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I don't have no fucking enemy. Why do you have an enemy if the battle's already fucking over? If you won, if the battle has already been won, there is no more enemy. We're already overcomers. All we got to do is just sit back and relax and stop fucking wigging out. Stop fucking tripping out. Stop stressing the hell out. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. We got this. I know it gets complicated. I know it gets hard. But we got this. We got this. Understand that even Jesus, and I can't even think of the medical terminology for it. Jesus was in the garden of Gethsemane and he's praying out to God and he's stressed the hell out. Stay with me, stay with me. He stressed the hell out. The Bible don't say he was stressed out. The Bible says that Jesus prayed until blood came out of his pores. There is a medical condition that causes your capillaries to bust and sweat, and there's blood coming out of your pores. It's just that the capillaries has burst because of the amount of stress and pressure you're up under. Jesus in the garden, knowing what he's about to go through, you can't tell me he wasn't stressed the fuck out. You can't tell me he wasn't wigged out. Even on the deathbed, on the cross, he yelled out, Lama, Eloi, Eloi, Lama Sabachthani, my God, why hast thou forsaken me? The last thing Jesus did was question God. And I'm not saying it's wrong to question God. Christian folk and religious folk got it fucked up. They got us thinking we can't question God. And who are we to question God? Stay with me. I'm not telling you not to stress out. I understand the pressures in life sometimes. I understand that. But what I'm also telling you is, family, even in those pressure times, even in those difficult moments, man, stay connected. Even in those difficult moments, stay connected to God. Understand who you are. Understand that we already won. Understand that you ain't got to go fight nobody. It don't matter how the enemy come at you. It's already a done deal. It's a done data, as they say in the hood. You know what I mean? It's done. It's done. We won. We won. Don't forget that. Don't forget that. Man, family, I love you guys. My hope and prayer is that you connect with God, however that is, and that you allow God to show you who you are in Him. Allow God to show you that, man, it's already done. It's already done. The battle's already won. We win. We win. We don't have to fight anymore. The only struggle is staying connected to God and staying positive. That's the only battle. I talk all the time about, man, changing our perspective. I talk about that all the freaking time. We have to grow the fuck up. And we have to understand that, man, if I stay connected to God, then it don't matter what's going on around me. If I stay connected to God, then, man, life is good, regardless of what the circumstances is. None of that stuff matters because I win. We win. I love you. Happy healing. Peace.